baseball. It is game 1 of 3 at home against the Cleveland Indians. So the battle of the Ohio teams in this one. Good evening, folks. Welcome to the broadcast booth. In this one, I'm Josh Wright doing the play-by-play. Been a while since we've done a Reds video. Been a while since we've done a stream on here. So hopefully that it will go pretty well. As you can see, it's a little bit different. I don't have the chat next to me, so that's going to be a little bit different, and for sure. But it'll be the first game of 3 here at Cincinnati against the Indians. So take a look at a little bit of a recap of what's been going on with the Reds recently. That you can see they are 6-6. As for the Indians, they are 8-4. Now with with Cincinnati, they end up losing 2 out of 3 to the Cardinals on opening day. Won 2 out of 3 against the Pirates. And then actually had a pretty good road trip against the Diamondbacks and Giants. As you can see, Tyler Mahle is on the mound today for Cincinnati. 2 starts this year. He's 3.48 ERA and 10.1 innings pitched. 10 hits given up, 1.65 whip, 7. I didn't get to see the rest of his stats, but that's okay. We're going to take a look at the lineup here for the Cleveland Indians. Cesar Hernandez leads off at second. Batting second at DH is Harold Ramirez. Amed Rosario is at third. And then Franmil Reyes hitting cleanup. In left field is Rosario. At first base, Josh Naylor. Andres Jimenez at shortstop. He's batting 7th. Bradley Zimmer is in center. He's batting 8th. And Austin Hedges is behind the mound. And we'll take a look at the defense here for the Reds. Brian Reynolds in center. Left field is Winker. Right field, Castellanos. From third to first is Suarez, Castro. Who's at second base? Mike Moustakas and Joey Votto, with Zach Collins behind the plate. Doing the catching for Tyler here. Hernandez's first pitch is taken for a ball. We are underway. Reds in third place in the NL Central right now. Swing and a miss on a fastball. The count is 1-1. And a base hit in the center, so that's how the ball game will get started. It'll be a leadoff hit for the Indians, and it'll be Harold Ramirez hitting .364. So he's off to a pretty hot start here, as well as the rest of this Indians ball club if they're 8-4. As for the Reds, well, they had a decent year, not a good year, so not off to a great start, but not off to a bad start, but not off to a good start either. Just in between. Fouls off the slider, 87 mile an hour. The count is 1-2 with a runner at first. We apologize. It's been a while since we've done a franchise mode or a video or a live stream here. I've been busy with other sports, of course. Summer basketball, track. We were finishing that up, and then football is starting up next month. So gotta have a camp for that, and it'll be pretty interesting. 3-2 is a base hit into right field. Over to second is Hernandez, and the Indians have their 2 leadoff runners on. Or their 2 leadoff men on. Hello, Cash Austin. How's your day going? I have my phone pulled up here. I pulled up the... Hey, man, good to see you, mate. You too, SGN. As you can see, I hid the chat So you can't see the chat, but it's good. How about yours? Pretty good. Busy week. Very busy week. And it'll be a busy weekend. I have a grad party tomorrow, and then next weekend I got to go to Indiana for see some family of mine. So, yep, been pretty busy. Very busy. Now the Indians have bases loaded with nobody out for Franmil Reyes. Hitting .204 with 2 home runs and 4 RBIs. You live here in Illinois? That's great. I live in Maroa, Illinois. Oh wow, 10 chats already. You're going to the Padres game tonight? Nice. SGN. Ball and 2 strikes. Where in Indiana? Covington, Indiana. That's over by the Illinois-Indiana border. Franmil Reyes strikes out with the bases loaded. That's the first out of this game. The first out recorded. Well, hopefully the Padres do great tonight. Who are they playing tonight? I believe. Who are the Padres playing tonight? Padres. And Zach Plesac is on the mound today for the Indians. And he had 2 starts this year. He already has 1 win and a 3 E-flat whip. So we'll take a look at the opponent for the home team. Runner at first and another pickoff throw, and Castro will go back safely. Your McDonald's Wi-Fi doesn't want to work. Terry Francona giving him the signs. 3-1. With Joey Votto on deck. The Reds have it going into the video game land. We'll have a 6 games at home. They'll have this 3-game weekend set with the Indians, and then 3 games with the Arizona Diamondbacks, and then they'll be back on the road to St. Louis and Los Angeles. Jesse Winker having a full count with a runner at first, no one out. Here's a 3-2. To short, Jimenez will fire to second, and they get the force out at second, and Jesse Winker will stay put safely. So now the big Canadian Joey Votto will step up to the plate now. Not too far from 300 career home runs, as he's at 298 right now. Big swing and a miss. The count is 0-2. Did he go around? He did not. 12-6 curve, 79 mile an hour on the radar gun. Count is now 2-2 with a runner at first base, 1 out. Bottom of the first inning with the Cleveland Indians up 1-0. And now Votto facing a full count. Oh, that was Jesse Winker at first, excuse me. I had to remember Castro was out at a force out. That's Jesse Winker at first, excuse me. Also got on base on a full count. In the left center field, and that's going to be a base hit. Winker rounding second, he'll go to third. Votto being held up at second. Winker's going to score, and we've got a tied game. And we've got a tied game here in the first inning with one out. Here's Suarez hitting cleanup. Looks at a fastball that's taken for a strike. Suarez hitting .255, 3 home runs, 4 RBIs with a .774 OPS. Here's the 0-1. That's outside, 1-1. Suarez, 7 years in the big leagues, spent late 2014 with the Tigers before going over to the Reds in 2015. Fastball swung on and missed, 94 mile per hour. 2-2. Runner at 1 out. And a bad block by Hedges, and count from Plesac with Castellanos up next. Nicholas Castellanos, another former Detroit Tiger. I think him and Suarez played a little bit in the minor leagues. And now they're teammates on the Cincinnati Reds now. So good for them. Yeah, good for them. The 3-2 is hit to third. Rosario throw to first in time. And that's going to be the second out of the ball game. Or of the first inning, with Castellanos up next. Hitting .304. Runner at second, 2 outs. That's hit to short. And that's going to end the inning. So the Reds leave a runner on base. But Joey Votto ties the game on a full count double to left center. We head into the second inning. We are tied up at 1. Well, we head into the second inning. Cincinnati Reds hosting the Cleveland Indians tonight. Bradley Zimmer will lead things off for the Indians in the number 8 spot. 1 for 3 during his last game with a base hit. Hitting .333 going in tonight's game. Austin Hedges will be the batter after Zimmer, and then it will be the leadoff hitter. Here's the 0-2. Did he go around? And he did not. .88 mile an hour on the radar gun. It is the count 2-2 to Bradley Zimmer. Curveball hit foul. Count remains 2-2. Threw him a splitter. To first, Votto, and it's off his glove. Throw to first is in time, and that'll be the first out of the ball game, or of the second inning. I gotta stop saying that. First out of the ball game. What do you mean? It's the first out of the second inning. I need to stop saying first out of the ball game. But here's Austin Hedges at the number 9 spot, hitting 111. Traded last year in the 2020 trade deadline from the Padres to the Indians in exchange for Mike Clevenger. Here's the 0-2. Struck him out. Second strikeout today for the Reds starter tonight, Tyler Mahle. I think that's how you say his name. Mahle? I don't know how you say his name. But what I do know is that the game is tied up at 1 with 2 outs in the second. And Hernandez will have his second trip to the plate, going 1 for 1 with the single, a leadoff single in the first inning. Hits one to right. Castellanos is there. And we go to the bottom of the inning. We're tied up at 1. Mike Moustakas will lead things off here for the Reds in the bottom half of the second, followed by Brian Reynolds and Aquino. Moustakas with 4 home runs in the first 12 games he's played. The 0-2 is swung on and missed. 86-mile-an-hour changeup, and that's the first strikeout for Zach Plesac. And that is the 4th out he has recorded. He'll face Brian Reynolds, who's hitting .262. Has a home run and 5 RBIs. That's 2-0. In the left field, and it is caught by Eddie Rosario, the former Minnesota Twin. And that is the second out. A lot of these players, of course, play for former teams. You know, Austin Hedges, former Padre. Edmund Rosario and Andres Jimenez, former New York Mets. Josh Naylor, former Padre. And then the outfield, Bradley Zimmer, I know he's been here for a while. Franmil Reyes, I think he was with San Diego for a while too, and Ed Rosario, of course, he was a fan favorite in Minnesota. Aquino strikes out to end the second, and we go to the third inning. Game's tied at 1 after 2. More Reds baseball here on Let's Talk Sports. MLB The Show 21. Can't really say this is Fox Sports Ohio or Bali Sports. With 2 outs here in the third inning, Eddie Rosario will have a chance to give the Indians the lead. Curveball low in the dirt, ball 1. 2 home runs and 5 RBIs for him on the year so far. Ground ball to second. Throw to first in time, and we will head into the bottom of the third. The game is still tied at 1. Zach Collins will get a trip to the plate here in the third. As the number 9 hitter in the Reds lineup tonight. The Indians have the shift going on for them. Edmund Rosario and Andres Jimenez moved up a little bit, or moved over. Here's the 0-2. Back-to-back strikeouts for Zach Plesac. That is his third of the day. Had a strikeout to end the second, and now is a strikeout to begin the third. Willie Castro 1 for 1 tonight. He may go 2 for 2. Hits one to left. Rosario back, and it is caught. So he'll go 1 for 2 instead of 2 for 2, which is completely fine. I mean, at least he got a base hit. So now that brings up Winker, who going in today's game, his batting average was 184, and now it dropped. Now it dropped a little bit. 2-0. It dropped down to 179, which isn't a bad thing, but I mean it kind of is. But you want to be off to everybody wants to be off to a good start. I mean, people expect him to be off to a good start. We have played 3 full games, still tied 1-1. Back here at Great American Ballpark in Cincinnati, Ohio. Josh Wright doing the play-by-play on the Cincinnati Reds broadcast. And somebody else is doing the broadcast on the Cleveland side. Josh Naylor is leading off the 4th. Got hit by a pitch in his last at-bat. With the bases loaded. And he will make Tyler Molly pay as he gets a hit into left center. The Indians with their 5th hit of the night. And so Andres Jimenez 0 for 1 tonight. Bad block by Zach Collins. Here's the 2-1. Counts even up 2-2. Struck him out. 3rd one today for the Red starter. One out here in the 4th. Here's Bradley Zimmer. Here's the 0-2. The at-bat will continue as Zimmer looks at a slider. I believe that was a slider that's taken for ball 1. Ball 2 to the Reds, or the Indian center fielder. 1-2 to Hedges. Strikes him out to end the inning. Indians leave a runner on. It'll be Votto, Suarez, and Castellanos due up next. Ball one to Joey Votto, who is 1 for 1 today with the double. Hits a grounder to first. Naylor steps on the bag, and that's the first out. Here's Suarez 0 for 1. Ended up grounding out in his first trip to the plate. 1 for 7 lifetime against Zach Plesac. Struck out twice. Here's the 1-1 with 1 out. Rips it foul. And he strikes out. Zach Plesac with his 4th of the day.
That's good. Okay, that's good. Yeah, that's... All right, that's good. Okay. All right.
So here's Nicholas Castellanos, 0 for 1. He too grounded out like many others in this game. Ball and a strike. We head into the 5th inning. The leadoff hitter for the Cleveland Indians up next. 1 for 2 today with a single. Lays down a bunt, and it'll be even up 1-1. Looking at some of the box scores around the league today, the White Sox end up being the Boston Red Sox 5-3 in Fenway Park. In the left center field, Reynolds will make the catch. The Angels end up beating the Twins at home 5-3. Jose Quintana with the win. Michael Pineda still in the league. He took the loss. Mike Trout 2 for 4. In New York, the Rays lead the Yankees 5-1 in the 5th. It's going to be a pretty intense game right there for Yankee fans. Rangers up 1-0 on the O's in the 5th inning. We got Toronto leading Kansas City in the 2nd. 1-0 is the score. Teoscar Hernandez hit his 6th home run of the year. And then later tonight, the Oakland A's will battle the Detroit Tigers at 9:40 p.m. And then the Mariners will host Houston. Lance McCullers versus Sadler. And then looking at the National League, the Cubs beat Atlanta 4-2. 3-1 to Harold Ramirez, 1 for 2 tonight. And that's ball 4. Cardinals lead the Phillies 3-2 in the 5th. As I'm reading as one of the players on the Indians gets walked, I'm looking at the scores. Let's see, Arizona leads the Nats 4-2 in DC, and the Giants lead the Marlins 6-1 in Miami. And the Pirates lead Milwaukee in the 2nd, 1-0. And then you can look at the other scores if you want to. I'm not going to read them off. Padres and Dodgers at 10 o'clock. Julius Urias versus Blake Snell. Two balls and 1 strike to Rosario. Well, we enter the bottom of the 5th here at Great American Ballpark in Cincinnati, Ohio. Game 1 of 3 here at Game 1 of 3 of the Ohio series with the Cleveland Indians and the Cincinnati Reds. Kind of like watching the Cleveland Browns and the Cincinnati Bengals. Except for the Bengals and Browns are in the same conference and in the same division, but the Indians and Reds are in 2 completely different leagues. Obviously. Count is 1-2 to Moustakis. Come on, Reds. And Moustakis will go 0 for 2 tonight as Plesac has his 5th strikeout of the day. So Brian Reynolds 0 for 1. He'll have a second shot at the plate. Hitting .256 this year now. Now that his batting average dropped to .256. Two balls and 1 strike. Here's the pitch from Plesac. And Plesac now looking for strikeout number 6 of the day. 3-2. With Aquino up next, he's 0 for 1, and he struck out in his last at-bat. In his only at-bat so far tonight. 3-2 to Reynolds. Reynolds swings and hits one to right. And making the catch is Reyes. 2 away here in the 5th. So now Aquino. 0 for 1 today. Struck out back in the 2nd. Has a trip, or has another chance to take Plesac deep. Or not to take him deep, but well, you know what I mean. They get a hit off of him. And he has been dealing during the first 5 innings so far we have seen him. Strike 2 to Aquino. Nothing in 2 is the count. And Aquino strikes out again. Zach Plesac, 6 strikeouts in 5. We go into the 6th inning. Indians 1, Reds 1. And so we will see Alex Young come out of the bullpen for the Reds, and Tyler Mahle is done for the night. He will enter the 6th inning, and we'll take a look at what Tyler Mahle did today. In 5 innings, he gave up 5 hits, 1 run, a walk, and had 4 strikeouts. So now the Reds will go to their bullpen for the rest of the night. First 1 pitch, 1 out. So now Josh Naylor will come in. This will be his 3rd trip to the plate. Chris Davinsky and No Ramirez warming up in the bullpen right now for the Reds. And then I don't know if the Indians have anybody in their bullpen. To 3rd, caught by Suarez for out number 2. And now Andres Jimenez 0 for 2 tonight, now hitting .280. He's a nice shortstop to have on the field, but at the plate, I mean, doesn't hit a lot of home runs for you, but gives you some decent contact. And he was a high prospect for the New York Mets in their farm system for a while, and he was part of the Francisco Lindor trade alongside Edmund Rosario at 3rd base. Well, Jimenez flew out to center. We will go into the bottom of the inning. Zach Collins, Willie Castro, Jesse Winker due up when we come back. And there's Zach Collins right now. He is 0 for 15 this season, 0 for 1 tonight. Zach Collins, he has been absolutely cold in his first 15 at bats this season. Hit the 2nd, and he is 0 for 16. But hey, at least he made contact with the ball. Take a look at the AL Central Division. Cleveland leads 8-4, and then the Twins behind at 2nd. White Sox in 3rd, 7-8, and then at the Royals 6-7, 2.5 games back, and the Tigers 4-10. So, if the season were to end on this day, it looks like the Indians might secure it in the bag. There's a base hit to left. That's the 3rd hit of the day for the home team. Willie Castro is 2 for 3 tonight with 2 singles, and now Jesse Winker 0 for 2. We'll try and bring him home. The Reds now again have a chance to take the lead. with a runner on base. He's 0 for 7 lifetime against Plesac. And 0 for 2 against him today. Ball and a strike. Runner at first, 1 out for the Reds. Bottom of the 6th inning with the game tied at 1. For those of you just tuning in, and now Jesse Winker is 0 for 3. 7 strikeouts today for Zach Plesac. He's had himself an amazing game. But he'll face Votto, who's had 1 of the 3 hits off of Zach Plesac tonight. Willie Castro had the other 2. And these were the only 2 guys besides Winker who got on base the entire night. Ball and a strike. Winker ended up reaching on a force out. Or no. Yeah, I think he tried to almost hit into a double play, but they didn't get. They got Castro out at second, but Winker was safe at first. So, yeah. 1-2 to Votto, and he swings and misses. Plesac strikes him out. That's swinging. And we go to the 7th. Game still tied 1-1 here in Cincinnati. Here's Bradley Zimmer, 0 for 2 today with a fly out and ground out. He'll lead off inning number 7 against Alex Young. Cutter taken for strike 1. That's low, ball 1. Kind of want to see if the Indians are gonna warm anybody up. I don't know. Gonna have to wait and see if they did. We'll know for sure. Two balls, 2 strikes to Zimmer. Hit to third. 1 gone. And so Austin Hedges 0 for 2 today. Struck out 0 for 2 with 2 strikeouts. Will have his 3rd trip to the plate here in the 7th. Excuse me 1 minute. I will be right back. Just watch the rest of the game. And we are back here on the air, or well, I am back with the headset on. Looks like the Indians didn't do anything in their half of the 7th. Let's see what the Reds do. Hopefully it's something good. Here's a Jesus Suarez, 0 for 2 tonight. Let's see if he gets on tonight. He's the cleanup hitter today, or he's the cleanup hitter for the Reds. Well, duh. I don't know why I had to make that broad statement. Ground ball to first. Naylor, throw to Plesac, and he will beat him out. So Plesac will stay put on the mound for the Indians in the 7th. Terry Francona will stick to the big man on the mound. One out here in the 7th. Castellanos will come up. He's 0 for 2. Like a majority of these Red hitters. Back to the pitcher. And that's 2 quick outs here in the 7th. Orioles take a 3-1 lead on the Rangers in the 7th. Looking at some of the other scores, Blue Jays and Royals are tied at the 4th. They're tied up at 1, just like this game. We're tied up at 1. Tigers strike first in the first inning in Oakland, 1-0. So that game just started. Moustakis hammers one to right field. And goodbye, baseball. Mike Moustakis gives the Reds a 2-1 lead. Off of Zach Plesac here in the 7th. Both teams have had the chance to take the lead all night. And, well, the Reds had multiple chances, and they do it on this at-bat. Mike Moustakis goes deep for the 5th time this year. So score is now 2-1. And Reynolds will hoping to follow up after the home run. If he goes deep, well, the score would be 3-1. Reynolds, base hit in the left field. He will follow up after the home run from Moustakis, though not the way he planned it, or not the way he thought, but he gets on base. Still with 2 outs in the 7th. And Aquino 0 for 2. Hoping to not go 0 for 3. His batting average dropped now to .209. Has a chance to bring in a run with 2 outs in the 7th. Fouls off a 91-mile-an-hour four-seam fastball. And a pickoff throw to Brian Reynolds, and he will be called safe. Haven't even introduced the umpires in today's game. We usually do, but in today's contest, we didn't, and we apologize about that. On a ground ball to second, we will go to the 8th inning. Reds have the lead. It's 2-1 on the home run by Moustakis, the grease god himself. Scores now 2-1 after 7. And there's Ken Giles now coming up for the Reds here in the 8th. Alex Young didn't do too bad in 2 innings, in the 6th inning and the 7th inning, and now Ken Giles comes in here in the 8th. He'll face Harold Ramirez first. $27,840 people in attendance tonight. So not a sold-out crowd, I don't think. but still a decent-sized crowd for a Friday night. Ramirez gets a base hit into right center. And another leadoff hit for the Indians now in the 8th inning. So that's how Ken Giles will be greeted going into tonight's game. And here's Edmund Rosario, 1 for 3 with a single in the first. Has a home run and 4 RBIs. No one out, and runner at first. Lays down a bunt. Falls behind quickly, 0-1. Francona giving him the bunt sign. Okay, Terry, I see what you're doing here. Bunts again. Votto, throw to second is in time. Throw to first. And they don't get both. However, they do get one out, which is a good thing. And so Franmil Reyes, who's 1 for 3, will try and possibly get another hit tonight. Throw from Collins down to second, and he is out. Rosario caught stealing. And a good throw from Collins, barely got him. Rosario was, that was close, a very close throw. Count is 0-2 to Reyes. Struck him out. We head into the bottom of the inning. 2-1 Reds. And Zach Plesek's night will come to an end. Nick Whitgren will come into the ball game here in the 8th, as Francona will pull out Zach